Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again at euro currency. So today we have taken a look at the recent CPI numbers in the weekly report. And actually have taken a look at what really stands behind of these numbers. And come to conclusion that actually there is no growth in the United States economy. And there is no any positive shifts that widely present in the mass media. So that leads us to a conclusion that investors overestimate the positive performance of the United States economy. So situation stands not really very good. But at the same time, United States right now have some safety margin that led them to feel relatively comfortable within the nearest half of the year probably. So somewhere close to the end of the spring in 2024, the problems will start to manifest themselves and situation might become really worse. So, but at the same time, with this a bit wrong anticipation of the dollar weakness and possible too early expectations of the possible rate cut by the Fed and European Central Bank meeting, investors in their assessment of the current currency's performances actually skewed a bit in the weakness of the United States dollar. We suggest that the situation will be a bit more balanced and in the long term, hardly we will get the direct downside turn in the United States dollar. More probable that we will get wide wobbling action. Mostly it will be sideways because in the European Union situation stands not better than the United States. And from that standpoint, investors could try to play on the recent numbers on the inflation, some statements from the Fed and something. But all this stuff hardly will be enough to trigger strong downside trend in the United States dollar. So the position that we have discussed in the Telegram channel comes from the Morgan Stanley in particular. It's very close to what we think about the performance in the nearest few months. So that's what about the long term. In the shorter term, our task is relatively simple because despite that overall background stands not really friendly for any bearish activity on the market, we could see really fast action. As we discussed today on the weekly and monthly chart, overall context stands bullish as well. But market comes to vital point for bread and butter trade on the weekly chart. Currently, we can't say definitely that this will start, but our task is relatively simple. We just need to control the possible starting point. If it starts, that's great. We could try to take the short position with a solid bounce to the downside. If it will not start and market just keep going higher, well, it also will be some answer on the question and then tells that this upward trend probably will continue. And in this case, market will return back to the top and retest this area. It's around 112, 113 area. So that's what we could keep an eye on in nearest time. Speaking in particular in the beginning of the week, take a look that market now is testing the XOP and 109.60 fib level. So this is agreement that we discussed last week, and we said that that would be the point where market gravitates to, and actually XOP is done, as we suggested on Friday. So the simplicity of our task stands with the placement of the market. It's just because if bread and butter starts, it has to start right from here, because no other options exist. This is last 6 months support, this is target, and if market indeed keeps some momentum of this downward action, it has to start downward action right from here. That's the conclusion that makes overall context relatively simple. At the same time, we could say that approximately 110 area probably will become the sale for current week. So we should not expect too strong performance in the next week above the 110. So probably it will be somewhere 110, maybe 110.50 or somewhere, but we will not get some straightforward upper breakout. So that's two conclusions that we could make on daily chart. On Friday, by the way, take a look, we've got another reversal bar, which suggests some upward continuation. All the things that we just have discussed makes relatively simple our task on the hourly chart. Here, we could suggest only one pattern. As you can see, no retracement has started on Friday. Market just keep going higher. And right now, the only pattern that we could keep an eye on here is a head and shoulders, because butterfly can't be formed, free drive can't be formed, so double top also has not been formed. So it's just market upward continuation. So potentially market could reach the 109.40 area where 1618 extension stands, and it's slightly above the daily XOP. So this is will not be the break of the weekly pattern yet. So it's normal fluctuation around the points where potential reversal could start. And just keep watching. So whether this will we get the hand shoulders, we could try to take the short position with it based on a weekly pattern. If market will just keep going higher and forming no hand shoulders, it means that we should not take any short position. So, and wait for comfortable chance for taking the long position, because on next week hardly we will get it. This market will flirt around overbought, but within the week, maybe close to the end of the next week, where the Thanksgiving holidays will be on the horizon, and investors start thinking about the closing positions before the weekend, before the holidays. Also, November is, in many companies, this is the end of the financial year, so some additional technical factors could play a role with some profit taking or closing some positions or something, rebalancing the portfolios, and that could trigger some action. So in this case, if a pullback will happen and we will not get any reversal patterns, we will consider taking the long position. So that in 2 words that we intend to do on the next week.